Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. I'm Shuri. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. As I said, I'm Shuri, and today's video we're going to do a little sit down, get ready with me, because I never do these videos. I never talk about who I am really. I just do the little vloggy vlogs and I post my little this and I post my little that. So we're just gonna chat today. We're gonna chat. So get a glass of wine, get a snack, whatever you gotta do to it, and come. Let's chat. So for those of you who are new here, and if you're not new, first of all, why do you follow me? If you're subscribed to me, why are you subscribed? Like, what brought you here? Was it my surgical tech content? Was it my fitness content like years ago? I know I stopped making fitness content, but I'm dropping a workout video. This weekend. So don't you worry. Honestly, by the time you guys see this video, the workout video would have been posted. So go check it out. But I feel like I just need to kind of sit down and sort of like chat with you guys about my YouTube journey, how I've been feeling, almost like a little get to know me, because I feel like I've never done one of these. I just kind of came on the YouTube scene and that was that. So let's get ready to go where? Absolutely nowhere. But we're gonna do my makeup. Just gonna do the makeup. When I started YouTube, funnily enough, I started with makeup videos, and back then don't know who I was kidding, because I had no idea what I was doing, which was everyone on YouTube, right? But I started this YouTube journey probably around 5 years ago, I think it was 5 years ago. I basically started my YouTube journey, unfortunately, when my dad passed away, and I sort of needed like an outlet, you know. I needed something to just keep my mind occupied, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna try this whole YouTube thing. So that's what I did. Started YouTube, had a slow start, didn't really know what I wanted to do with YouTube. I just knew I wanted to do YouTube, and I kind of started posting with like beauty vlogs. I would do like makeup videos, and then I started getting into vlogging, and I really liked vlogging, so I kind of stuck with that. And then I kind of started sharing little more things about my life, like my work. So I think I shared a few like day in the lives as a medical assistant. That was back in the day. And then I started showing my surgical tech journey, which I'm actually really sad I did not do a lot more of surgical tech videos when I was in school. I kind of just touched based on it, doing like weekly vlogs and things like that, but I never really like did any dedicated videos. Well, I did do one day in the life as a student, but that was it. This camera is gonna die already. Okay, let me just change this battery real quick before I lose my goddamn mind. Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, I think I didn't do a lot of surgical tech videos while in school, but that's kind of when it started. I posted like a day in my life as a surgical tech student, and that video like really took off. So I was like, okay, let me just kind of like show my journey as a new grad and things like that. And honestly, if it wasn't for surgical tech videos, I don't know what my YouTube would be like today, because honestly, and sometimes you just got to keep it real with yourself, like my surgical tech videos really carry this channel. That's where majority of my followers come from, I think. I don't know, my vlogs do okay. I'm not gonna stop, which is why I kind of wanted to do this little sit down video to see how we do whatever, kind of like branch out and do more things with this channel. A lot came from like when I started doing fitness videos and things like that. So over the years, it's just kind of like been finding my way in the YouTube world, like in what I want to do. I don't necessarily want to like niche myself, because I feel like I like to do multiple things, whereas like niching myself down would just be like, I don't want to just do surgical tech content. I don't only just want to post vlogs, and I I don't only just want to post fitness content, you know what I mean? So I feel like I just stuck with 3 things, and it was surgical tech, lifestyle vlogs, and fitness. And like I said, the fitness content is coming back. It's coming back, y'all. It's coming back. It's just been, I've been focused on different things with my fitness. You guys know I started my business last year with personal training, and so yeah, but that's pretty much how I started my YouTube channel. You guys have been with me for a while. You would have known that I am Jamaican. I was born and raised, she said, island girl. Island gal. I feel like my patois sometimes sounds very strange, but the thing is, like, I can switch it off and I can turn it on, and it's like as soon as I go home or I talk to my mom, my patois is there. But because I don't have anyone to speak patois to, like day-to-day life, it's like whenever I just like kind of chip in and try to say something, I sound like one of them uptown folks. But yeah, but don't get it twisted. I'm straight up Jamaican, born and raised. I left Jamaica when I was 16, actually. So yeah, I did go to high school there. Yeah, I cannot imagine what life would be like if I was not Jamaican. I can't tell you what life would be like if I just wasn't Jamaican. I can't tell you, because I just can't imagine. I'm a very proud Jamaican, as most of us are. Majority of us are very proud Jamaicans. I love everything about my country. I love the people. I love the food. Don't get me started on the food. Yeah, I just love it. I love being Jamaican. Last week for Sunday dinner, I made curry goat, and that was bussin'. Okay, bussin'. I'm also really happy that I know how to cook. Not to toot my own horn, but a girl knows how to cook. A girl knows how to cook, okay? Get it twisted. So yeah, born and raised in Jamaica. I moved to Boston at 16. So I'm a Boston girly. I lived in Boston for 10 years. I lived in Boston for 10 years. I now have reside in the DMV. Am I gonna say what state? I probably have said I lived in Maryland, but whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty new to the area. I think maybe about 3 years now. People always ask me, why'd you move? And I was just like, I don't know. I just wanted to. My husband and I just wanted to. And speaking of husband, I am married. I'm a married girly. I'm a married girly. I met my husband pretty much 10 years ago back in Boston. We were working together. We were young college students working at TJ Maxx. Ugh, good times. But yeah, that's where I met my husband, and we've been going strong for 10 years, guys. 10 years. If you guys want to go back and check out my wedding week vlogs, I'll link them up here. I did not vlog on my wedding day. I started vlogging on my wedding day, and I kind of just like stopped, because I was just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? I was so stressed out about everything that I just eventually forgot about vlogging. And I eventually I think I eventually like got rid of that footage. But yeah, so yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be a medical assistant for a very long time, like forever basically. So I was already researching what could be the next step that did not require me to have a degree, because there was no way I was going to go back to a 4-year college. I was enrolled in college for graphic design and a minor in photography. I had some health issues back in like my first semester, like first year of college, and I ended up like missing a lot of classes. And by like the end of my semester, I had to like withdraw from a lot of my classes. And so my advisor told me that the best thing for me to do was to withdraw from the program itself, like from college, and come back that like spring semester or summer semester or whatever. Unfortunately, that year my sister passed away, and I got like a wake-up call. Basically, it was like a reality check, like, yeah, we're not going back to school for art. And it was also because of my own health issues and stuff. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, and I was very like, I kind of started getting intrigued with medicine basically. And then my sister passed, and it kind of was like what do I want to say, it was basically like that moment where I was like, it was a wake-up call, like, okay, I actually don't want to go back to art school. I want to do something more meaningful with my life, basically. One of my family worked in healthcare. No one was in medicine, so I was like, I'm gonna change that. Even if I'm not a doctor, like, I can still make a difference, and at least I'll become familiar with, you know, medical terms and terminology and things like that. And that was kind of where my head was at that point. So I basically researched what I could do to get into the healthcare field as fast as possible and be like with direct patient care. And so I did my research and found medical assistant. And so that's how I basically became a medical assistant. And I was a medical assistant for about 4 years, either 4 or 5 years. And while I was doing that, I was also researching where else I could go, with what would be the next step that also did not require going back 4 years for a degree. And I found out about surgical tech, and I was like, that seems really cool. I basically was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's the next step. And eventually, when the time was right, I ended up starting to do my prerequisites, applied to do my prerequisites, and then eventually passed all of those and was eligible to apply to the program. And I got in. And the rest is history. The rest is history. I absolutely love the decisions that I made. Obviously, what got me to this point was a very sad situation. But I'm super happy with my choices today in my life. When I look at my life today, I'm super happy with the choices that I made, simply because I have just felt so fulfilled, especially working as a medical assistant. I'm gonna go in with this moisturizer. I like to moisturize my face after I do my brows. I like to do my brows on dry skin, just so like the product doesn't move around on my brows. I don't regret any of it, not going back to art school or anything like that. I definitely feel like I'm happy with my choice and wouldn't have it any other way. Would I have liked that my sister not died? Sure, of course. But nothing is gonna bring her back, and I just have to look at what came out of that. And I basically found my passion, and that's surgery. Now that I've worked as a medical assistant and worked in surgery, I don't want to be a doctor. I just know that. I know that for sure. Because there's ways for you to help without being a doctor and being a surgeon, and there's so much out there for people to do that doesn't involve going to med school. Because honestly, doctors and surgeons it's not a one-man team, right? So there's people who are needed in order for medicine to work, you know? And what I do is important. So I am very happy with my choice. I'm very happy with my choice. What can I tell you guys about myself? My birthday's in May. I'm a Taurus, I believe. Yeah. I don't really follow up on that stuff, but I'm a Taurus. I don't know what that means. Y'all tell me in the comments what that means. I'm going to put this foundation on. Before I put it on, I'm going to tell you guys right now. It is very orange. Jump scared. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Actually, I'm going to do my eyes first. I lied. I actually very lied. I started doing my makeup when I was like really getting into it. Maybe at like 16, like I would say 17 is when I really started to like dabble into makeup, like finding out foundation and things like that. I would always see my mom use foundation. So that was one of my first purchases for makeup was foundation, and it was MAC. I bought MAC foundation, and I kind of just like really liked makeup from early because I just felt like he was very expressive, which everyone says that, but not to be like a cliche, but I'm gonna go with Soft Glam. I have not seen this palette in forever. She's dirty. So yeah, I always wanted to model, and then I think as I got older and got into medicine, just kind of was, I don't want to say took myself more seriously, but more so just like I also like did not like being skinny anymore. It was just something that I just wasn't feeling anymore, especially after being sick. It was like I just don't have any strength. I was weak. I felt like I was just this like fragile girl, and I wanted to change that. I just I didn't feel like it was doing anything for me anymore to be as skinny as I was, and I just genuinely just didn't like it. And so I changed that. I started working out and just basically decided that I don't want to be skinny anymore. I wanted to be this strong woman. And so I also felt like a part of me just like, I want some meat on my body. You know, I'm just all bones. I'm fragile. I feel like my hands are gonna snap at some point. I just wanted to grow up in my body. Like, I wanted my body to match my age, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I finished up my eyes. And guys, why did it just started pouring rain outside? I just turned my brightness up just a tad. I'm gonna go with this pink flat top brush and see how that blends out. This is a new brush. Never used these brushes before, so I don't know how that's gonna work out for me. It's not as dense as I would like it to be for a foundation brush. But yeah, I gained the weight. You know, I went from like 99 pounds to 140. Like today I am 140 pounds. I've honestly been maintaining 140 pounds for like 3 years, no joke. Maybe 2 years, but I have not gained any more weight, even though I have consistently been in the gym, lifting weights, whatever. I think I have just gone from surplus to just maintenance calories. I've just been eating in a maintenance for the past, I want to say 3 years, to be honest. Like, I've not had a goal of like wanting to gain more weight. I feel like I'm happy with where I'm at. Like, every now and then I just want to, you know, work on like my abs or something, but I'm pretty happy. Like, overall I'm extremely happy with the progress, with like the work that I put in over the last like 6 years of really dedicating to myself and like deciding that I wanted to just be stronger, and I'm very strong. Which I love, but I think in terms of like, I think there's always room for improvement when it comes on to strength. But in terms of like gaining weight, I'm happy at 140. That's literally, I went from a size 0 to a size 4 to 6. Sometimes I need an 8, so yeah, like sometimes I need a size 8, which is crazy, but depending on the store and stuff. So I'm very happy with where I'm at, but I would say that, if I'm being honest, I'm not as confident as I was. Like I'm confident, but I feel like a younger me was like way more confident. And I think that has a lot to do with social media these days. It's just like no one really like, it's everyone just like thinking they're not doing enough, they're not where they're supposed to be. And it's like, but if you like take a step back and just look at how far you've come, like that's the most important thing. And I've been trying lately to just really live in gratitude. You know, it's like I've come really far. I've done the things that I said I wanted to do in terms of like my career. And like I said, I was going to be a surgical tech like 6 years ago. And now I'm 3 years in, pretty much 4 years in. I'm doing my dream specialty, and I said I wanted to gain the weight. I said I wanted to get stronger, and I am. 140 pounds later is there to show, you know. So it's just, we're so hard on ourselves, and we really just need to like take it all in and take a step back and just focus on how far we've come, you know. So now we're getting into the contour and highlights. I remember when I first started makeup, I used to be like, oh, I don't do contour and highlight. Oh, I don't do contour and highlight, because I didn't know how to. Not that I know a lot of how to do it now, but I definitely know. I feel like I've definitely gotten a lot better with my makeup. You really just learn that it's all about how you blend. That's the biggest thing. It's like, you just gotta know how to blend. Like, it's gonna work out. It's all about knowing how to blend. You guys spend a lot of time just blending, literally. Yeah, I feel like it's just really all about how you blend. You just gotta spend time blending things out. And you gotta have the right brushes. Like right now I'm using an angled contour brush. I got these brushes off TikTok Shop, and they tell you exactly what you're supposed to use it for. Like this says angled shading brush, and I'm shading, right? Creating a shade with the contour. Precisely what we're doing. But yeah, so I started getting into makeup, you know, in my late teens, early 20s, and I also definitely stuck with it because of my sister. My sister was really into makeup. Like every time I just think about how great her makeup is. Like she always wanted to start a makeup business too, and she always wanted to learn makeup. Like I remember the last time I saw her where she wasn't sick, she was talking about like going to cosmetology school to learn how to do makeup, because she used to always have her makeup done. Like homegirl she was cute. Okay, she was on trend. Like she knew what she was doing. Like that's one thing with my sister, like she knew what she was doing. So I feel like sticking with it and just like learning things, I'm doing it for her, you know. It's fun, but it's also like in the back of my mind I'm like, yeah, I'm learning all this new stuff for my sister, basically. And speaking of sister, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I was born a twin. My twin sister did not make it, but I always think it's so cool to like be a twin. And so sometimes I get a little bummed out. I'm like, I wish my sister made it, you know. But also like a constant reminder of just how lucky and blessed I am. I don't want to say lucky, but blessed. Like I am here, you know what I mean? So that's always something that I think about. It's like whenever I question certain things, I'm always like, you know what, you're the one who made it. You're the one who made it, girl. Make the best of it. I usually always used to use a blender, a beauty blender, or a sponge to like blend out concealer. But for a while now, I've just been using brushes, and I just feel like it does a better job, you know. One thing I need to learn though is how to like properly contour my nose. For me, I don't really know what I'm looking for in nose contour, because like I'm okay with my nose, so I don't really know. I don't know. I think I just do it just to do it, literally. So if it works, it works, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's taken a lot out of me to do this video, because I've just been going through a lot of family stuff, and I said, you know what, I want to just like curl up in a ball and do nothing, just let life pass away, basically. And I was like, you know what, life goes on, and things are always gonna happen. Like bad things are always gonna happen. Like it's inevitable. I always used to say that whenever, as soon as life's going well, life's like as soon as anything feels too good, something is always gonna happen to kind of just like ruin that streak, because that's life, right? It's like you're gonna have good times, but then life's gonna remind you that nothing lasts forever. So also to look at my situation that I'm going through right now is that nothing lasts forever also. Like it's only temporary, and God will work it out. You just have to have faith that God is going to work it out. It's always a test, you know? There's a test. It's always a test. And I feel like God is always testing us. He's always testing his strongest soldiers. And right now I'm being tested. Right now I'm being tested. So I'm proud of myself for sitting here doing this video right now, because I did not want to do this. All right, let's get some bronzing powder in. We're just gonna go ahead and put that here, also to help blend out my concealer down here. And then let's get down here like excess, because we don't want too much. Like I feel like I've just gotten to a point in my makeup where I'm just doing what works for me, you know? And that's really all you can do with makeup. It's just do what works for you. We're gonna go in with some blush. I am obsessed with this blush. Like this is one of my favorite blushes. Like this is the Sweet Cheeks by NYX, but this color specifically, like this is Bombshell. It is just so good on me. It's so good on me, on like my skin tone. So I'm gonna do my blush. I literally binged the 4 episodes that Miss Shonda gave us of Bridgerton. And what did you guys think? What you guys think? I was a little like, kind of like, did their first time had to be, you know, in a carriage? You know what I mean? Like that's not really like, it's not giving romantic. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm kind of happy for them. It's like, I don't know. I feel like at the end, there were so many ways that the whole lady whistle down thing could have gone. I need to set. I'm going to use a powder puff for the first time ever. Yeah, I'm feeling like, I'm glad that she like came forward though. But that whole Chrisella, what's that fucking name? What's that girl's name? The girl who was lying about. I understood her situation, because I think when she heard who was talking about, like basically if you come out as Whistledown, like no one's gonna wanna like marry you or whatever, and you're not gonna be whatever. So I think she took that, right, as an opportunity to be like, oh, because she doesn't want to marry that guy, that old man. So I kind of like feel for her where she was coming from. But like, girl, really your story was gonna be about the Bridgertons? Okay. So anyways, I mean it was good. I don't really have too many thoughts. I just really liked the second season with Miss what's her name, Kate. I really liked last season with Kate. I just feel like she's just so pretty. Like that girl is just so gorgeous, so gorgeous. Not that everybody else isn't gorgeous, I'm just saying like Kate's is just like, she just gives something. Kate just like gives something. I don't know what it is, but she just gives something. And I just really liked her and Anthony together. So let's do a little set. Not too much. And let's get my fan. I do like the powder puff thing though. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I do like the powder puff. I like it. All right, now let's just finish up the bottom of my eyes. This palette has not even been touched. Like I'm looking at it and it's like I have not used this palette that much. I don't think there's anything left to do but my lips. Guys, I cannot believe that I'm going back to school. I'm going for my first assist. If you guys don't know what a first assist is, basically it's the next step from being a surgical tech. It basically just means that you are able to assist more in surgery. So you guys know surgical techs basically do the instrument stuff, like they set up the table, set up the room, get everything ready for surgery, and then during the surgery we basically pass the instruments and stuff to the surgeon. We will help with, you know, retracting, probably holding a camera here and there depending on like where you work and stuff. You can help cut sutures, but it's not really like a lot in-depth things that you get to do, especially if you're at a hospital working with residents and things and med students. You're never gonna get to do anything but simply your job, like passing off instruments and making sure the sterile field stays sterile. Like there's a lot that you do as a surgical tech, obviously, but as first assist is going to be able to close the skin. They're going to be able to do deep sutures, depending on like what state you're in and what your hospital policies are, but you should be able to close skin, put staples, like fire staples. It just, again, it really just depends on where you are and what you're doing. So for me, like plastic surgery, like you can put in local, you can do suturing, you can do staples, you can cauterize tissue, you can go look for like exposed tissue, things like that. So you're just doing more in-depth things that you don't get to do as a surgical tech. But again, it's you're under the surgeon, so whatever your surgeon allows you to do in your state, basically. But yeah, you have to be more familiar. Like you should know your anatomy as a surgical tech, but obviously now you're going to be cauterizing tissue and doing exposure and things like that. You need to know your anatomy and know what you're looking at. So I'm super excited to go back to school and learn tons more and learn how to suture better and all this stuff. Like I do know how to suture now. I've been learning, but I'm so excited. So excited. I'm sorry if I have a shift in the camera. I had to switch my battery again, but program starts in November, so I have some time. So I have been asking my surgeons to give me some medical, some anatomy books so that I can start getting familiarized with stuff. Even though like I learned so much with my surgeons and my plan is to stay with plastic surgery, I would hope, when I'm done. But yeah, my surgeons teach me a lot. They're always showing me structures and things that I need to know. So guys, my little trick for eyeliner, for lip liner, is to use eyeliner, and I'm using this waterproof brown liner from Lancome. It's my favorite lip combo at the moment, and it's probably going to be on my all-time favorite. For me, I can never find a really good liner that's the brown that I need for like my skin. I don't know, it's like every time I bought a liner online, it's never the shade that I thought it was going to be. Never. So it's usually like a pinkish or just like not brown, and I hate it. Like I need I just want a brown, dark brown liner. And so I tried this one day and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I was like, how did I not know? I'm like, if I can use it on my eye, I can use it on my lips. And then we're gonna go in with Fortune Cookie. Fortune Cookie, this is NYX Butter Gloss. Like, as someone who's not into lipsticks, butter gloss are my best friends. And I don't really love a red lip or a pinkish, like I'm just like more into like a nude lippy. Honestly, I'm just really into lip glosses, but sometimes it's hard to like, sometimes you want a little bit more, and I feel like since I've found this like combo, I just feel like this combo eats. I really feel like this combo eats, y'all. I posted a video of me doing my lips on Instagram, and Lancome commented they commented, right? And I can't respond because for some odd reason, Instagram has blocked me from making comments. Like, hello, Instagram, like, be for real. So I'm like, what? Like, I was trying to respond to someone today, and it just like blocked me. So I don't know when they're gonna unblock me from doing that. But that's really frustrating as a creator. Because one thing, and then I'm using Lancome Juicy Tube. This one's Hallucination on top. It's like, as a creator, like, one thing you want to do to like get your content out there is like your engagement, right? So when people comment, I want to respond, and I can't respond because Instagram decided I did something wrong and I need to be blocked for it. And that is just so frustrating for me right now. Like, do you want to fight, Instagram? Do you want to fight? Because we can fight. But this is the look. I'm going to take some photos. I really hope it comes out. This looks good on camera. Like, if it doesn't look good, I'm not posting it. But that's the look. I am wearing this headband wig that I got from Love Me Hair. And I threw some curls in it earlier today. I feel like it looks fine. I'm just more of a headband wig girly. Like, I cannot do like wigs. I can't. Like, I don't like how it looks on my head. I don't like how it looks on my hairline. I just do not like wigs. Like a full-on wig. It's just not for me. So I just like that like natural look where like your hairline is still showing, like you can push it back as far as you want. I got my edges done. I just feel like this just looks like more natural and seamless, and I just like that better. Like, I just can't get into the wigs. Like, even when I did a wig for my wedding, I hated that wig that girl did on my head for my wedding. Like, hated that. And that was when I knew, like, wigs are just not gonna be for me. So I'll keep rocking my headband wigs. I'm gonna keep rocking my headband wigs all day, every day. I'm also like in a place right now where my hair needs to be done. So I've been rocking my natural hair for a couple weeks now. It went from fro to high puff to a bun, and it's been in a bun for like 2 weeks. And this morning I took it out and was like, let me do 2 braids. And I'm like, once you know the 2 braids come in my hair, it's time for me to put a wig on. It's time for me to put a wig on. But it's like, I don't want to do my hair. We're in the middle of June. I don't want to braid my hair because I'm going to Jamaica, I think. I'm supposed to be going on a trip like the beginning of July, like the first week of July. So I'm like, I'm just at that middle part. I'm like, I don't want to put braids in my hair. I don't really want to do my hair and then having to like take it out and like do it again. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to keep rocking wigs until it's time for me to go on my trip and I braid my hair. So yeah, that's the finished look. I think she's cute. I really hope you guys enjoyed chatting with me, and comment down below if you guys want me to talk about anything else and interact with me. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. I need to learn to look at the camera. After all these years, we're still looking at the viewfinder. The camera's right there. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Life with Cherie, and also don't forget to check out my website. If you're looking for a personal trainer, I'm your girl. I offer online coaching. I also have a leg program that's out right now on my website, so go ahead and check it out. I'll put my website here. It's fitnesswithcherie.com, and you guys can go check me out. And I offer online coaching, so virtual training if you want to train with me day to day and just have me on FaceTime or Zoom, whatever. I offer those services. If you're in the DMV area, feel free to hit me up so I can come train you in person. But yeah, or if you're just looking for something more personalized to you, I also offer services for that. I will create you a personalized program, and yeah, we can chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new here, and if you made it all the way to the end of this video. And if you want to see more makeup videos, just let me know. I'm happy to tap into that. But as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.